I was thinking I might name this one the afternoon I decided to make my first YouTube video. I'm about to go out on a walk. I've been working for a couple hours without getting any work done. So I figured I needed a mental reset, mental break, and some fresh air, some sunshine, and generally just snap my brain out of wherever it was. I don't know where it was, but it certainly wasn't doing anything that I wanted to be doing. So I'm gonna go out on a walk and we're gonna see what we discover along the way. This is really part of a general effort to practice being on camera, practice talking into the phone, into the void. Like, can I make a video about myself? Can I be in a video? Do I enjoy doing that? Is this something that I want to keep doing? Is making a video about myself fun? Like, that's important. I really want to be having fun with the process. That's honestly like the main point, is I want like, if it isn't fun for me and I'm not like learning, growing, challenging myself, but while also like really enjoying it, then like there's other ways I can learn and challenge myself and like grow that are more fun. So we're leading with fun today. We're just gonna see what it's like to make a video about with me in it, with my face in it. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay, peace out. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Wow, you look so magical. Iro and I finished our walk, and so I left him in the house and headed out on my own. Out on my walk, it's sunset, and I'm already feeling so much better, so much more calm. I feel like sometimes, like earlier today, I was working, or I was trying to work, but not really doing anything, and like just kept hitting a wall of like just really not being able to get started. And sometimes you have to learn like when to cut your losses, and just like do something else for a little bit. And it worked, you know. I finished up some work after I got back from my first walk with Iro, and it was really nice to just have that renewed energy to focus for the little bit, just to get the things that I really needed to get done, and then the things that don't really need to get done, they can just wait until Monday. This little pathway is just like so nice because it doesn't really feel like you're in the desert, even though you still are. Like, you're still in the Sonoran Desert, you're still in Tucson, but this little alley just somehow feels like a very different place for a little moment in time. We're coming up on a more brushy part of the path. I actually haven't walked through here in a while, so there's been a lot of growth. Alright, we made it to the other side of the path, and I just wanted to show you this. I just think this shape is so funny. I don't know why it's so amusing to me, but it just is such a funny little shape. I've been like thinking about making a video, thinking about making a podcast for like literal years. Like, I've just been thinking about it and talking about it for years, and haven't really done a whole lot with that. So part of this is to just make something like totally imperfect, but just document my day, like not waiting for like a perfect day to do it, but just being like, okay, well, I have some time today. The end of the week, I can just do it today in a couple hours and see what happens, just as a matter of deciding to do it and then taking action now rather than in the future. So anyway, that's my thought for the day. I really loved seeing the desert marigold in bloom, and I finished up my walk after the sunset. I came back inside and I wanted to talk about why today? Like, why today did I start? It's like, after all of these years of thinking and not taking any action, like, what is different about like this day, this afternoon, that I finally was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna pick up my phone and start taking some videos while I'm on my walk. What it turns into is this probably like very choppy, imperfect, maybe a little bit weird, like pseudo blog thing, you know? The other thing that I'm learning is it kind of hurts my shoulder to hold the phone up like that, so I'm just readjusting. So I know how to create videos. They're not great, you know, they're not like videography videos, they're like social media videos. It just is a little bit different when you're like suddenly turning all of that on you as the subject rather than like on somebody else as the subject. There's this interesting tension between feeling confident in my skills and knowing like I do know at least the basics of like how to get started. It's really, all of it is just a matter of like, can I actually do it? Can I actually get started? Can I actually set aside some time to just decide to do this and like and see what comes of it? I could have set up my mics, but to get like way better audio, but I really just needed to like do the most fundamental, the most easiest, the most basic thing to get started, and that was to just use my phone, no mic, no fancy anything, just point the camera either away from me or towards me and say some stuff about my experience as it's happening and like hope for the best. So my adventures in overcoming perfectionism, overcoming procrastination, and just fucking doing it and just like deciding today is the day. Like, you know, I just reached my limit, that unexplainable, like I have kind of no control over it limit. Like apparently I just reached that limit today and I was like, my brain was like, okay, this is it, we can do it. And I really don't think I had any control over that. I think that just happened today for a variety of reasons that like are in my unconscious, subconscious like experience, and I can't really say much more than that. The second reason, I don't know, it just felt like the first day in a little bit that I really could choose what I do with it, and get as much, you know, done as I needed to, but like there was really no urgent need to like go hard. It's kind of funny because for a long time, I was like, I have to do a script because that's the only way I'm gonna feel comfortable doing this. That's the only way this is gonna get done. I have to write a script. And then, while I still think that is exactly what I'll probably do for the next video, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I think that I didn't write a script today, and I think that probably shows. The moment just arrived and I decided to seize it. The energy was there. There was like a little seed of something, a little whisper in my voice, in my head, that was like, come on, you could maybe do that thing. and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's give it a shot.